All right, we're here. Hey, people, welcome back. Uh, no, I was actually at the restroom. You know, got to get everything out the way because I'm gonna be sitting here for a while. But yeah, we're here. Doing a little quick stream. We got a lot of stuff to do today, so go ahead and get this out the way. I was supposed to stream like an hour ago, but yeah, that didn't work out. I was trying to set up the commands actually, so got some nice commands in there. I did add Discord, by the way, because I do people who are gonna get mad about that. So I added that real quick. That's another thing I was doing. So I don't know if that works yet though. Maybe it works. I don't know. But I'll try it now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just added that, and it works. So, yeah, this is my work chair. I cannot stand this ergonomic gaming chair that I have anymore, man. I barely use it anymore, honestly. I literally only use it when I'm recording videos. Like when I'm editing, when I'm making beats, I need this chair because that gaming chair is just god awful, man. Like it kills my back now. I literally can't stand that thing. I need to get me like a Herman Miller or something, but those things are like, unless you're like flipping chairs or something, like you're not about to, you're about to break your whole wallet trying to get a Herman Miller. But yeah, I'm gonna eventually get one. All right, I gotta post this on Instagram. All right, no spamming though. I know y'all want to get played and all that, but yeah, make sure you use the commands though. It should be in the title, so you just do exclamation and then help, type in that, and then it'll give you all the commands that you can use. Just don't spam the commands, all right? Please do not spam the commands. You're just gonna get kicked or something or timed out. I don't know, whatever the mods do. I forget, but a Herman Miller is really expensive. Like I gotta look that up low key. I forgot last time I looked it up. I was just, I was shocked at the price. Like for a chair, this chair better heal my back. It better heal my bosom and my back for that much money. Like I'm sorry, bro. A chair is something you just sit in. Like that's all you're doing in it. Like come on, bro. Y'all be charging for anything nowadays, bro. You're kidding. I'm paying how much to have my butt on something? Bro, weird. Y'all weird, bro. Not y'all, but like these companies. Like, I'm paying how much? Yo, these dudes hilarious. Alright, enough for with the chair rant. Yo. And I still pay really good money for a gaming chair too. This gaming chair is top quality, and I thought it was gonna be fire. It kind of felt fire when I first got it, but like it's killing my back now. I can't take it no more. I can't handle it, man. Alright, post this. So how we doing today? We taking care of ourselves, you know? What are we doing? I'm just stalling while I post this Instagram story. My bad. You guys got some beats for me, you know? Some actually good beats. Bro, I'm playing. It's a joke. It's a joke, guys. I know y'all ain't gonna send mid, right? Y'all ain't gonna send no trash, right? Come on. Yes, yes. KI Beats. I look at the YouTube chat. I have multi-chat on, so you're showing up on the right over here, which means I can see it as well. Yeah, that's the basic gist of it. I don't know, honestly. I want to make that try not to laugh video, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I don't know. Is it worth all of the editing? I don't know. I enjoyed recording that video, but I enjoyed making the Omegle video a lot more. So I'm gonna kind of prioritize it in level of enjoyment. Like whatever I enjoy the most is what I'm gonna put out. As you can see, the first video I put out was a blast type tutorial, and that was like the first video, not yesterday's video. And yeah, I've just been enjoying his music, so I just recorded a video doing that style. Then of course, you know, I gotta come back to Wonder Girl. So yeah, I dropped that for y'all yesterday. Always enjoy recording those. That's like my favorite style to do. Super simple, you know, nothing too taxing. It's not really out of my range or whatever. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. This week, I mean, like the upcoming video this Friday, I'm trying to do something real different. But unless I record it really early so I can have the maximum amount of time to edit it, I won't be able to do it again. So I keep saying that I'm going to record it, but if I record it like in the middle of the week, that's not enough time for me to edit it by Friday. You know what I mean? Considering all of the things that I do now, I edit for like 2-3 people now. I edit for Holy, well, he's Jordan now. So I edit for Jordan now for like the past month and a half. Most people know that, but I edit for him. I edit for some dudes at Producer Grind. I know you guys know who that is. So I edit for a few of those guys in there. So yeah, and this is weekly stuff I'm talking about. So I gotta edit a video for them, a few people from there. Always gotta get a video out for Holy each week. So you know, and then I gotta do my video. You see what I mean? So it's like I gotta record early so I could get my editing out the way, and then, you know, deal with everybody else's editing. So yeah, I got a little bit of a schedule in place, but it needs a little bit of refining, if that makes sense. So I still got a little bit of work to do with that, but I got something pretty solid. That's why I just decided to start uploading again and streaming again. So yeah, yesterday's video was too funny because everybody was just roasting the mic. I messed up the mic settings. I had like I always have like a gate or like I guess like a sound, noise gate on my mic, and I turned it up way too high last video, yesterday's video, I mean, and it just sounded like super choppy. I was just like, bruh. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It only got really bad on like one part of the video, so I was just like, go ahead, you know, we're good. Yeah, it wasn't terrible though. Like I said, it was like, it was noticeable to a degree, but it wasn't like terrible. Yeah. I mean, for real, we being real, you can't really notice it unless you're really listening. Like, it's one part where it's super noticeable, but the rest of the video is like, it's completely fine. So, I'll let y'all know right now, a little insect, has infiltrated my house. So it's kind of like flying around. Yeah, it's kind of getting on my nerves, but, yeah, no. See, look, here it is. I'm glad I warned y'all because I'm about to be bad as freak the whole stream. What else y'all talking about? Yes, I do. Look, I did just explain that, but I'll say it again if you missed it. I do read YouTube chat and Twitch chat. So yeah. Drill, maybe I might do like a one-off video on drill because it's not terrible, honestly. Like I feel like I'd make a really good drill beat, honestly. Some of the beats are pretty damn close to drill, honestly, like melody wise, and like if I just switched up the drums ever so slightly, I could get some drill vibes. So like I could probably do drill, but I have no incentive to do that. Like I'm not trying to sell drill beats. I'm not trying to really push drill beats. You know what I mean? So it's like I have no reason, and I'm not really versed in that whole like genre. So it's just like it's kind of weird for me to kind of just try to, I wouldn't say appropriate, but like, you know, I don't really know too much about it. So it's like I'll probably do one video on it, and it won't really be teaching anybody anything. It'll be more of like a video of me trying to do drill, you know, and putting my own like little twist on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into this video. I really just did my YouTube intro. I'm so sorry about that. I'm stuck in the YouTube zone right now. All right, so like I said, in the title of the stream, you can use the command !help, and you can get all the commands. I put some fun ones in there for y'all to play around with, but just don't spam them. All right, I'm gonna add more soon, but I got all the useful ones, like the main ones that I wanted in there. So go ahead and use them. Please use them though. Don't like not use them because I actually worked pretty hard on a few of them. So if you're wondering, if you have like a question, there's probably a command for it already. So before you add something that's a little obvious or something that we already said, just use the commands and you should be able to, you'll probably get your answer. All right, let's listen to some beats now. All right, Keswick, I should have played his background beat over your beat since you want to keep roasting it, but I'm gonna let you slide. All right. Okay, not bad. I see you, Keswick. I see you. You've been on your like experimental stuff for a while now. I actually really like your style, honestly. It's different. I feel like it's a little linear, to be honest. Like I feel like I've heard this sort of same thing from like one of the other beats you sent in, like a few others actually. It's got that same tone to it, but it's a little different in retrospect, obviously, like the melody and stuff. But I feel like you kind of found your own style, and I actually really like it. So just keep going with it. I'd say experiment more with the drums per se. I think that's what I'm talking about. I feel like you're using like most of the same drums, or at least the programming of it, like the same like drum pattern. So maybe try to switch up like the bounce a little bit, if that makes sense. But yeah, other than that, no other real issues. I think it needed a little bit more low end, if that makes sense. That's pretty much it though. Yeah, it was I only really got like the mids and like the highs at 808. So just bring some more of that low end back in there, maybe switch the 808 out, you'll be good. All right.
That's it, loosen up.
Bro, I look so short now. That's so interesting. Yeah, you use that height command. I caught you right. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong command. I'm talking about the wrong command. But yeah. Yeah, some of the commands are actually too funny, bro. Guitar hard. Well, damn, yo, whoever made this melody, I don't know if this like you added some more top melody to it, but the whole melody itself is really good. Like I feel like I feel a sudden urge to conquest the lands or uh go on an adventure. Okay, let me chill, bro. But yo, it that's fire. That's fire. But the 808, I think Aram had it pretty spot on. One of the 808 notes sound a little bit weird, and I think you were doing a little too much with the 808 rolls, if that makes sense. So watch out for that. I think you did that before though, lo-fi drip. Like a few of your beats, like the 808 is just always kind of going a little too crazy for like some simple like type beat or something. So yeah, just keep in mind you're giving these and you're shopping these to artists. They don't need too much going on. You don't need to give them more than they paid for. Like if they're buying an MP3 lease, why are you giving all them extra 808s? All right, look, just give them a basic beat. You know, you can go a little crazy with the drums a little bit, but just have your boundaries. All right. When you want to do more experimental stuff, you want to go outside the box. You could leave that for experimental stuff and post it on like SoundCloud or something, and shop it to producers instead of artists. So just make sure you're not doing too much. Yo, one thing about Viz is he always got crazy collabs, bro. It's always like 3 or more producers on one beat with his collabs. This man just can't have a standard collab or something. It's like, nah, I know you do, but like it's just kind of funny that a lot of the stuff you send in have like multiple producers on it. But yeah, that was good. Scott, I really like the bounce on this one. Honestly, I think that was my favorite part. But I think you should probably switch the 808 out for something a little bit more beefy. And the main thing that was kind of really like noticeable, at least for me, was that the snare that you used wasn't like super prominent. It wasn't really cutting through the mix for me. So I think it has to do with the fact that you put like a lot of reverb on it. So it started blending in too much with like the background instruments and stuff. So just make sure you get something real snappy and something that'll cut through the mix a little bit more. Yeah, that's it though, honestly. Make sure you send one beat. I'll play the second one if we could go around and do some second plays, but just make sure you send one thing. Okay, okay. This is actually really interesting because Nando or Nando, I'm sorry, I forgot how to say it, which way to say it, but you usually only send samples in. So it was interesting to actually see you do some or hear you do some drums. Uh, I'm assuming that you made the melody too. So melody really good, interesting, and it's kind of like moving, so it doesn't seem too repetitive. But the drums need a lot of work. Maybe that's because you're like super focused on like sample making, that you kind of fall off on the drums a little bit. So I say you need to work on the drums quite a lot. Needs like a beefier kick. The clap is kind of like tiny. It's kind of tinny, if that makes sense. Um, what else? Yeah, just like the mix and everything too. The hi hats were pitched down too much, and they were too low in the mix too. You need to bring those up in the volume. So just work on all of that stuff really. Like even down to like the 808 and stuff. But the sample was good. So let me actually start this really quick and show the line because I know like 100 of y'all are asking. I didn't even look at the chat, but this is the line. Behold the line. Uh, yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, Mark, you, Mark, you can't do this, bro. Bro, don't call it a Zens type beat. That puts your expectations so high. Now it's gotta be fire. All right, we gonna listen to it. Dumbass fly, bro. This fly is gonna kill me. Okay, Mark. Uh, this ain't it, bro. This is not it, Mark. Mark, what? Why did you do this, bro? You don't have to make a Zens type beat, bro. I am so flattered that you wanted to make a beat in the style, in my style, I guess. bro, just do whatever you doing. You just practice. You need a lot of practice, man. We got 808s out of key all over the place. We got random sound effects. Where was that beat going? I mean, the melody just didn't match with the drums. You gotta match like the tone and stuff. You were going crazy on the B switch, but it's like this super chill, like sort of like even R&B melody. I'm pretty sure that's one of Jordan's loops from our kit. It's just like it didn't match. Like you were trying to do 808 slides and all that, and it's just like this crazy R&B melody in the background. So you gotta match the tone and all of that. You gotta make sure you get those drums up. I'm sure you was using a bunch of drums from our drum kit, but you gotta make sure you match like the tonality. Like I was just saying, like if you're gonna use aggressive drums, you need an aggressive sample. There are some aggressive samples in the kit, but that just wasn't one of them. That was super chill. It was more of like a softer melody. So you want to just lay some real light drums, make sure they still punch and all of that, but you shouldn't be going crazy with the 808 slides and all that. That one just necessarily didn't need a B switch. Like it just didn't need it. Like it was unnecessary. You were definitely doing a little too much. This kind of goes back to the other guy. I forget his name, but yeah, just make sure you just don't do too much, man. It's okay to just have like a real simple type beat, especially for a sample like that. But yeah, in the same respect, you want to make sure if you're going to do experimental stuff, go ahead. But I just feel like that one was not it, my guy. Just, you need a whole new direction. That FLP cannot be saved. Don't even try to fix the 808s. Just delete that one. Take that one as a loss, as a failure, and just improve from it, like just improve from it. Don't even try to fix that one. That one's a lost cause. Throw it in the trash, recycling bin around the desktop, throw it away, start a new FOP up, and just remember everything I just said, because I'm trying to help you out. Because that was all over the place, like literally. You gotta make sure your beats have a consistency to it, or I guess continuity is a better word for it. That is the tone always has to be really consistent. If something too abrupt happens, like an R&B beat, like this one was sort of supposed to be. You want it to be, an R&B beat. You don't want to switch it up and then it's just like beat battle all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I could probably go on and on all day about what was wrong with that. What was wrong with that beat? But that's like the main points I wanted to hit. So hopefully I helped you out a little bit. I do appreciate it though. I'm actually super grateful that anybody could really even try to attempt to make a beat in the style of me, because I just feel like I have my own style, so I don't know. But yeah, if you were wondering, that wasn't even close, by the way. Like not even one part of that was close. So just, do your thing, man, but just practice a lot. Oh my god, that was crazy. I don't know about that one, man. It just seems like you didn't really know what to do with the melody. Is that, I don't know if that is that sampled or something. Because I think the bounce is there, but you just need better drums to articulate the bounce. Like you need to definitely switch out that kick. The kick is like way too boomy. Like that frequency is hitting that is like, if I turned that up any more in my headphones, that would be hard to listen to. Like it's just way too many frequencies in that little range, down there around like 50 hertz and stuff like that. You don't want it to be too boomy like that. You want to have like a real balanced sort of like EQ range there. And what else was I going to say? I kind of forgot now. Yeah, so it was like mostly the melody was kind of weird, and yeah, I think you need to switch most of the drums out. But the bounce is there. The way you program the drums is really, really good. So just use that same bounce, switch out the drums, maybe try to add some more to the melody. I feel like that was why it sounded so weird. It was a little too empty. It was too many pauses, a little too abrupt. Yeah, so you can easily clean that up with some more layers, and make it sound like it's not too abrupt anymore.
It's hard.
Okay, this is hard, but one of the 808 notes is sounding a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I didn't even look at the chat yet, but it sounds like one of those 808s were off. Uh, yeah, that was it though. Mix was hard. Everything else was hard, honestly. Melody, drums. Just make sure you get that 808 checked out. Um, I don't know. This is a bit of a sidetrack, but I've gotten like 10 DMs from like people trying to do my thumbnails for YouTube videos. Would y'all stop, bruh? It was one of y'all that was real professional about it, but the rest of y'all keep roasting me, bruh. They be like, "Yo, your thumbnails suck on YouTube. Do you want me to do it for you? Why you gotta offend me before you offer your services? I ain't do nothing to you, bruh. Damn. Come on, man. That's just offensive. And I work hard on them thumbnails, man. I thought it was cool, honestly, especially yesterday's. The freak out of here, man. Go ahead and hop out my DMs then. Hey, how many you sent, my boy? Oh, is this a different person? Oh, I clicked on the same thing twice. My bad. All right. Appreciate the dono channel. I got you. Got you very soon. All right, Aaron.
Instinct. I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And I'll keep apologizing for as long as it takes. I know I made a big mistake. I wish I could take it back. I'm sorry for what I did.
Okay. Yeah, this is hard. I was gonna say, I think like the obviously you can't change it now, but I think the snare could be a little less tense. I think it's cutting through a little too much. Coming in a little hot there, and I feel like the snare itself could, like, you can use the same snare, but just make it a little tighter by shortening up the tail a little bit. I feel like it's a little too thick. Other than that, fire. Actually, Sue, I didn't respond to him. I usually I get a lot of DMs, so I usually just keep them like in the request, and then when I get time, I look through them and see if I want to respond to it or not. Like if it's just somebody begging for something, etc., etc. Usually I reply to most people that are really nice though. Like if you pull up in the DMs with either something to offer, or if you're really nice about it, if you're gonna like pitch like a service to me or something, I'm down with it. But like you just gotta be polite, you know. Like anybody likes courtesy, but when you just offended me, like I'm not gonna even respond. That's just going straight to the trash can. Sorry about it, but I feel like that's just common courtesy, man.
Alright, it's killing it, it's killing it.
Pretty good. I think you can shorten up the intro, which I think is a big issue with your beats. RH, you always send really good beats in general, but they always have this really like long and overdrawn intro. You can do the same. I know you want it to be like atmospheric. I mean, and you want like a build up, but you can do it in such a shorter amount of time than what you usually do. So try to work on that. Transitions are key, but just make sure those transitions come in a little earlier. Drop the beat a little earlier, and then you'll be good. There's beats out there like I think it was like 2 beats ago that like the beat just starts, like the drums come in right when you press play, and that's completely fine. The sooner the better, really, for a lot of stuff. So keep that sort of like running logic in mind next time you make a beat. And for the drums, I think you can switch the kick out and the 808. And try to work on the slides too. The slides weren't my favorite, but everything else, all the other elements were really good. I actually like the rim snare and most of the other drums. It was mainly just a kick and 808 for me. So yeah. All right. Appreciate the Donald channel. I see you in the chat. About to get you played. See what this is. Collab with Current. I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming he's really fire. This is my section only, so I'm saving Current's section once it's fully finished. Okay, cool. Damn. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I can see you going for a certain style, and I don't mind it at all. Really good. Keep doing your thing. Honestly, one of the best things I always hear in your beats is the synths. I don't even know where you get your synths from. Like I don't know if it's just like a default patch or something that you sort of designed yourself, but they always sound really good. Um, yeah, that's good. Super dope. All right, NK Music. Really, man? Are we down this bad? Look at this, dude. Look at you, man. Are you okay, sir? What more do you want from me? You sent in early, so why you over here begging in the title, sir? We can't be down this bad, y'all. Just wait your turn. It's okay. Look, you about to get played right now, bro. Like it actually sounds like you're held at gunpoint, like trying to get this your B play. Like you don't have to do this, bro. You just don't have to. Like you get it played right now. I'm just saying, man. Come on.
The most frightening thing in the world is fear.
Okay, Isaac Core. Okay. Appreciate the sub. The mix needs a lot of work. I think everything needs to be quite a bit louder, except like the snare and the hi hats. I think the hi hats and the snare are at a good level, but everything else needs to be boosted. Except for like the kick, I'm just not really feeling the kick. I think you could just change it out for something a little thicker and that has a little bit more punch, which is I guess one and the same. So, and you got to make sure you get those 808s in key too, because the drill slides, they are accurate, but they're not in key. So just make sure you get those in key. It's a real simple melody you're working with there. So you should be able to throw it in any key finder and detect the key, and then just make sure you use the ghost notes in FL Studio or whatever DAW you use, and make sure those 808s are in key, because it doesn't sound good when it's out of key. What else? What else we got? Somebody is that a follow or don't know? I have to check now. Never mind.
Я взял, передал косой, как будто шаман. Я взял, твою суку попробуй забери назад. Я взял, так много, что пора бы продавать. Я взял, я передал на пас, передал брату как зов в ЗАГС. 3 барана мне принял на тача. Я тебе помог, сука, возвращай. Твое дерьмо умнее, я ща делал. Не передам на пас, не дам гена. А эти страшно, где твои эмоции? Нахуй тебе отсыпай, ты кто босс, нахуй? Я взял, передал косой, как будто шаман. Я взял, твою суку попробуй забери назад. Я взял, так много, что пора бы продавать. Я взял, я передал. Ты ничего не продавал, это пиздёж. Это слова твоих корешей. Думаешь, им выгодно меня наебывать? Ты знаешь исходы моих решений. Ведь все в курсе, как я поступил с этим пуси. Намечай йоло, дай свечусь я как ёлка.
Передал пав, толком угнала меня старше тебе ёбну. Слушал твою демку, стало хуёво мне. Вы не так матч, как Мазиком Оливье. Я передал, будь то Bluetooth или AirDrop. Сука, со мной она хоть.
Questionable mix. Very questionable mix. I'm not sure when you guys send stuff in where it's like a beat and vocals. I, I think you should probably specify what you did because I don't know if you did the vocals and the beat. Usually assume that you did both, but when you send stuff like that in, you want to make sure that you tell me what you kind of need feedback on because I don't really know what to say about this. Do you want like feedback on the vocal mix because it wasn't very good? Uh, I mean, everything kind of wasn't very good. So there you have it. I think the beat could be a lot better. Pretty sure like the 808 might be off on some parts, and like the vocal mix just needs a lot of work. Like I feel like you just needed a better mic, because it's your levels are coming in way too hot. And it'll probably give you a lot of trouble to try to EQ it out. So yeah. Nah, it's always been five, Rice. Always been five. As soon as I put the price on there, it's always been five. Ever since then. Okay, snare is too loud, but it is a good snare. I think it works really well with this beat. I think you picked the right kick, snare, hi-hats, everything just needs to be re-leveled a little bit, just needs to be mixed better. It just sounds unmixed in my opinion. The melody could be a little bit louder. It was hard to appreciate how good it was because some parts, especially when like the snare hit, it just drowned everything else out for that split second. So considering that it hits every bar, it was a little bit hard to hear a lot. So just keep that in mind. Turn that snare down. Try to re-level everything. But definitely my favorite part was definitely the melody. I think you need to just speed it up overall. Way too slow. Way too slow. I feel like that gives room for an artist to be a little bit more versatile with like the flow and stuff because it's not super fast. So you can really lay a lot down lyrically. But I feel like it could just be a little faster. A little faster. It's just a little slow in it. And it kind of sucked because of that. Not like the beat, but it was kind of like a bummer that it was just that slow, just a little bit boring because of that. So speed it up and you're completely fine. Work on the mix, like I said, and you're good. I do agree with the idea that like, you could lay different drums on this, but honestly, you can lay these drums on here too. I think you just need to work on the levels and stuff. I feel like the drums are getting drowned out just a little bit by some of the frequencies in the guitar melody, and the guitar melody itself is just dragging, my guy. You got to get that on time, basically. Guitar is dragging a little too much, so if you need to go in on the arrangement field and kind of like chop up the guitar notes and stuff and get them like right on time. They can be a little off time, but that's just like way too off time. Especially on some parts, like it was just completely off time. So, yeah, that's it though. Bruh, how many people is on this beat?
Я в этом дерьме первый, как кокос. Сделайс, но у меня был макрос. Прихожу нежданно, как утренний понос. Сука, побри мой хуй, я уже оброс. Кто там чуть пиздел на пиздюка, вы просто лузеры. Не надо трогать яролишку, он реально с улицы. Я драл твою дуру, она кричала как курица. Я был вот какой-то хуйней, я думал там два лица. Это было легко. Нахуй автотюн, но ключ к ней минор. У тебя нету панчи, у меня вагон. Забирай, пожалуйста, где бабки, пардон.
Alright. See, you had me up until you started moaning on the ad-libs. Why are you moaning on the ad-libs? Why would we want to hear that? Nobody want to hear that, bro. Nobody want to hear you moaning. It's never been a thing. Stop. Stop it. Stop it, bro.
Денег отсоси мой конец. На мне веса твоим 100-кратно. В моих ушах сейчас где-то 100 каратов. У меня есть дерьмо и мне не нужна бумага. Разве только для того, чтобы скрутить гиганта. Меня ебашит. Вырастил все сам, не курю твой ебаный гаши. Меня ебашит. Душа на бите этого стилька папаша. Курю 100 грамм в час, меньше не могу, Толя. Со мной реально скала, его зовут Толик. Тебя вырос хуй, она болит. На меня залупнешься, будет больно. Этот бит очень грязный, помойся. Я начал курить, я не знаю.
Okay. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. Once again, this is another thing where, like, I don't know if you're the artist or you made the beat, but it's like it's a bunch of producers on it, so I don't know which beat to critique. It's just so confusing. It was okay, I guess, like holistically speaking, but I feel like you could have definitely turned a few things down, especially like the 808 on the second beat, I guess, because it was sort of like a switch up. But yeah, I can't really say much about that, to be honest. I get super confused when you guys send in like multiple things and don't like really give me any context, so I don't know what to comment on. So yeah, just make sure you specify what you want me to critique on. Because here you said critique, please, but you didn't really give me much else. So, and then you got like the 5 producers on here. It's just like it's a lot. It's a lot. So just make sure you keep that in mind next time you send something in. All right. What in the world? So you are abusing this the baby 808, man. I think the snare could be a little quieter, and you need to beef the kick up a lot. What else? Yeah, take the baby 808 out. It was another beat that you used the baby 808 in, and it worked, but this one it didn't, especially because you kind of like EQ'd it, so it sounded kind of weird. You could just use like a regular bass here, or well, yeah, I would say for like this type of sample, just use a regular bass. Scarby Rickenbacker bass is a really good contact library. one of the most popular bass ones. There's another one, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try it. But yeah, try to look into those. Maybe use like a more realistic bass for these type of beats. The drums were cool, like the bounce. You got that on lock, but you just need to switch some of the drums out and match them a little better. I feel like it's kind of obvious though that you probably shouldn't use the baby 808 for like a sort of like a old school type of sample. But yeah, I mean, I could kind of tell that you're trying to experiment. So just keep your mind open to using new sounds for different genres and stuff. So just keep doing what you're doing. Send them in, and I'll just let you know if it's it or not, and then you could just change it around and stuff. So I think in this particular case, you could probably switch that 808 out and boot it for another bass. That's it though. I like the sample, the bounce is there. Mix is clean though. Just keep in mind the little things I said about the mix. Just try to fix those next time. Yeah. Hey. Is that my melody? Am I tripping or did you use my melody? How'd you do that? You rip it from the video. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, man. I remember that Omnisphere pad. It's from like a Nick Mira patch or something. But yo, that is an iconic pad right there. It's so recognizable, man. That's such a good one. I used to use it in all my like Nick Mira, Juice WRLD type beats. Bro, this fly, bro. It's so annoying. This is hard. I like this. I feel like you could probably work on the slides a little bit. They do sound like pretty typical drill slides, but maybe it's just like the way you mix the 808. Maybe lifting the 808 up a little bit with some distortion towards like the top end would help it out a little bit, give it a little bit more grit. Other than that, I think you could probably next time at the very least try to add a little bit more layer to like the melody and stuff. I feel like it's just a little too thin. It's not a lot going on with the melodies. I did like the intro though, except for the guitar. I feel like that guitar part wasn't really necessary, and you could barely hear it anyway, so you might as well have just taken it out. But yeah, like the mix is good if you're wondering. It probably needs just a little bit of work, but nothing too like jarring or anything, so you don't really need to worry about that. What I was going to specifically say is like in this beat, I would have loved for like you to add like a piano in the background. That would have like filled up that little void in the beat for me at least. But yeah, that's it.
And a day on the beat.
No, you can't do that tag no more, man. That's like the oldest. Oh, no. Why'd you use that guy? Oh, don't use that guy for the tag. That tag is just That's the Trapaholics dude, man. No way. Don't get a tag from him. I didn't even know he still made tags. Don't get a tag from him. That's just gonna put your beat into prehistoric times by default. Like, soon as somebody hears the tag, your beat shoots all the way back to like 2007. We're talking like super old here. Come on, man. You can't use that tag anymore. Just, I know you're probably mad because you probably just bought that tag, but don't use that. Buy another one, please. Save me, please. It's kind of ironic that the beat kind of sounds outdated now. This would hit different in the background at like 20% volume of a commercial. This might actually be fitting, but if you're trying to get anybody on it, you know, it's just too outdated, man. Like, you gotta update. All the drums sound super outdated. This is hard. It's hard to believe that this was posted 4 days ago. Like, this should actually say like 4 years ago. Like, that's how outdated it sounds. And then you, on top of it, the icing on the cake, you added the really old outdated tag. It's just like, this just sounds really outdated. So quick fix is just download everything that just came out. Download everything that just came out. New drum kits, new sound kits, across the whole board, and use them. That's it. And whatever drums were in that beat, delete all of it. Go ahead and just delete. You'll never need those ever again. I guarantee you. Yo, that melody is hard. That is fire. Unfortunately, the drums not that great. I feel like you kind of blew it with the drums, to be honest. The bounce is there. Once again, a lot of people get the bounce right now. It's just the drums. You need those drums to articulate it better. So you need the right tools to get your beats to that next level. Like I said with the other guy, just download some new kits, drum kits, preferably, of course, because in this case it was mostly the drums. Like, the snare was cool, the kick wasn't really hitting for me. I feel like it was like the way you mixed it. Could barely hear the 808, so it just didn't have that thump to it that I was looking for. And then, of course, the melody, once again, like the other beat, it was a little hard to appreciate it fully because it's too low in volume. So boost all of that stuff up, try to get your levels right. Simple mixing issues, nothing too crazy though. If you were to send that off to an engineer, it's still ready to go because the engineer can obviously access the stem files and remix it for you. So still a very usable beat. I just think you need to work on the mix a little bit. So yeah.
might take these drugs to fix my sanity. I want your love, it's my remedy. Sitting at home, waiting anxiously. Heart's going numb, what's this agony? Tossing and turning, yeah, what's in my mind? Having these fears, what if they come alive? Most of my feelings I tend to disguise. Hate telling lies, but sometimes I might. Baby girl, yeah, I love how you walk. Baby girl, yeah, I love how you talk. And I knew you're the best that you shine in the dark. And I'm fucking with your vibe cause you move like a boss. Is it really that hard to connect all the dots? I ain't fucking with these thoughts. You're the one that I want, you're the one that I trust, you're the one that I love, you're the one I wanna hold. Is it really that hard to keep me out of cold? Is it really that hard to tell me when you're home? I be needing all your love cause I'm feeling so alone. I be needing all your love cause I'm feeling so alone. I be taking all these drugs.
Tiny beats. I'm assuming you did the beat. You got some bass out of key there, definitely. So make sure you double check that. This is one of the worst case scenarios where you can't really take the beat down because somebody done rapped on it already or sung over it. So it's permanent. But just keep in mind next time that you got to make sure for such a simple melody I feel like it's almost virtually impossible to get the 808s out of key. But somehow you did it here, and it couldn't be more of a letdown, my guy. So just make sure you get the 808s in key next time. Super easy ways to do that. I already said most of them. So yeah, other than that, I'm not really feeling it overall. I got the vibes down. I feel like you're going for like a chill sort of like melancholy vibe. It's definitely there, but it needs to, the execution is like not very good. Just because like the mix, the vocals are coming in too hot on the high end. The vocals are just too loud in general in comparison to the beat. The beat itself isn't mixed very well, so that doesn't help either. So all around, I think it just needs like an overall touch up. So let's try to work on all of that stuff. Assuming, yeah, that you made the beat and you kind of just shopped it to an artist and stuff. So just keep that in mind. All right, KI Beats, you hyped for a Chainsaw Man? Yes, I am. Chainsaw Man needs to go crazy or I'm gonna go crazy. Please, I need it to go crazy. Yeah, it's because I keep moving around. I'm sorry. It sounds better when I'm not moving around. I keep backing up and stuff. I think I fixed the settings from last video, but it's because I'm moving around too much. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of little twisted right now. I don't know why. I guess because of the coffee. This sample hard though. This sample is hard. This was clearly made to be sampled on. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, that big ass bass that came in at the beginning. Why'd you do that? What inclined you to put such a distorted, loud 808 at the beginning of the beat? And it's not even consistent. Like it's just gone after the beat drops. Like why'd you do this? Come on, man. Why did you do that? You did not have to do that, bro. That it didn't scare me or anything, but it just came out of nowhere. That was completely random. You could have just left it without that part. I don't know why you did that, but the rest is good. I like the rest. I feel like maybe you could have mixed the drums better. I feel like it's a little too compressed in my opinion, but that flip is hard. I know it was about to get even more fire, but I'm trying to speed up the process here. So yeah, that was good though. If you're wondering, the mix was it holds its own, honestly. Like you could probably switch a few things around, maybe tone down the compression or whatever you got on the master down a little bit so I can hear the dynamics a little bit better. But yeah, the main thing was the bass. That was kind of random. I feel like it's just a little too much going on. Can't really focus on one thing that's super consistent. So try to get more of like a direction with like the beats you're making. I get that it's a sample challenge, so you're trying to go all crazy and whatnot. Go crazy, but make sure it's still got a sort of consistency to it, so we can have like the listeners can have something to focus on. I feel like it was just a little too all over the place with like the melody, and then like the drums was all over the place too. So it's just a little too confusing to listen to. Obviously, it's still listenable, but it's just, you know, like you wouldn't want to really listen to this for the entirety, basically. Oh gosh, my DPI. Yeah, I wouldn't want to listen to the rest of this, honestly. If it's just going to keep like with that same melody, same drums, I wouldn't want to listen to the whole thing. It's too loud, too much going on. I got a plethora of other questions. Why does this hashtag 666 little friends? That just sounds creepy, but you're 15. And then what is this dialogue here? What? I just got so many questions. I'ma just go ahead and click off of that. Just make sure you work on all that stuff I said. All right. Access denied. Thank you. Why'd you send it like this? What is this? You sent me a drive link? Don't send me a drive link, man. Come on, man. Okay. Appreciate this second submission, but we're trying to kind of move on. So, yeah. Just go ahead and move on with that.
I love you, Virtual. Laser on the track.
Laser, what's with the gross beat? Take it off, man. Damn it. The melody is actually really good. Once again, it's hard to appreciate the melody because you got the gross beat in the way. Take it off, man. Don't even use it 1 second of it. Even if you try to make it less often, it's still super annoying. That little tinny sort of like high-end sound that comes in with the gross beat is annoying. It's just annoying. It does not sound good in my opinion. Everything else is fine though. I was just really trying to appreciate the piano melody, but you ruined it with the girls beat. Take it off, man. God damn it. I need a fly swatter, man. I gotta kill this one fly. I have to exterminate this fly, man. It's actually pissed me off. Okay, I just wanted to determine that I like the melody, but the drums were not it. I think you need to switch all the drums out. The bounce is there though. Once again, drums, drum bounce is good. Just need better drums to kind of execute the bounce. So there you go. I like the melody though.
Jay killed it.
Hey yo, Clipsy, this shit raw as hell.
Kid Fredo.
Okay. I'm actually mad now because you cannot tell me that multiple producers made this beat. You can't tell me that. What did y'all do? What did y'all do? It's why, bruh. What did y'all do, man? Come on. You can't tell me how many producers on this beat? Oh my gosh, bro. It's not terrible. That's the thing. It's not terrible, but it's just, why'd you use that snare for like a hi-hat? I don't know. The slides are cool, I guess, but like I just feel like that wasn't a lot for that many producers on a one beat. I don't know. Why'd you send it twice? That caught me off guard. Now I gotta double check now. Right. Sorry, it's unmixed. Why you sending it in then? Why you sending this in, bro? All right, we on the drill beat marathon apparently. Let's hear it.
Или the way shit.
Bro. Bro, why? Why? Oh my gosh. Bro. Why? What? Why? Why would you do that to us, bro? Oh my gosh. That was actually the spawn of Satan right there. Whose tag is that, bro? Oh my gosh.
Или the way shit.
I would recommend that you mix the beat. I think you need a new tag as well. I think you should turn down the 808 as well. Maybe use a non so distorted 808. That is all. Thank you. This is good, but I think you should probably get the hi-hats a little bit more on time. I like the swing, but it's just a little too much. That's really it though. But I like the vibes. It kind of matches my vibe right now, you know? Just real sad, you know? Yeah, that's it. That's it. I like it though. It's really good. I think you need to just get a little bit more on time and maybe add a little bit more low end as well. I feel like it was a little thin down there towards the low end. Thanks for the opportunity. All the best to you. Okay, Old Million beats. Damn, that's a new one. I like it. I like the energy. Pretty much the same thing I said for the other beat, Rice's beat. You gotta make sure your drums are not overly swung, if that makes sense. It's just too much swing. Like the kick has way too much swing on it. It's hard to follow the tempo. Just gotta clean that type of stuff up. Not really feeling the melody either. The direction of that beat was just kind of weird in my opinion. I feel like you just need to clean everything up just a little bit. The timing, and then of course just giving it a little bit more direction melodically too. I feel like it was a little too repetitive. So for it being too repetitive, you just add more layers to it, counter melody, some chords or something, anything. The mix just sounds really flat and dry. It was barely any high end really. Like it just sounded like the whole beat was under like a filter or something. So yeah, definitely want to check all of that stuff out. How did you mix this? Yo, what y'all try to do today? Is this y'all trolling me or something? What y'all got going on? Bro, this ain't it, bruh. What did you mix this on? AirPods? The Aki AirPods? The AirPods from Wish? Bro, this is just, how did you mix this? Look, all right. I see what you're going for. It sounds like you just started making beats, so I ain't gonna be too harsh for you, but this ain't it. Like the direction, it just doesn't sound very good. So I'd say just try to start another beat, work on the mixing, get some new drum kits. It sounds like you got a lot of issues around the mixing area and the sound selection area. So go get yourself some new drum kits. I just dropped a drum kit with Jordan. Check that out. Try to get that. I'm giving it out for free every video that I post, except for yesterday. I forgot about that one. I completely forgot actually. So next video, I'll have like a little thing where I give away one copy of the kit, and you'll be able to get it for free if you're quick enough. Other than that, there's plenty of other free kits that are arguably better than my kit. Really, you really don't need to pay for any kits. If you just want some of the stuff that I use, then you can just pay for it. But like, if you want really hard drum sounds, you don't have to pay a dime. There are really good drum kits on Reddit and stuff. You don't need to go crazy. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think you just need a lot of practice. Practice. That's it, man. Send some more stuff in. I'm interested to see like your progression in production. So just try to work on, give it a few weeks. I feel like you need to really put in a lot of practice time, then send some more stuff in. All right. Send it in. I'm not playing with you. Yeah, actually, Jordan did. He turned 23 yesterday. Now he's older than me. I don't feel anything about that actually. It's just interesting that he's older than me now. Appreciate the new sub. I can't see who subbed, but appreciate it. Welcome to the gang. This is okay. Honestly was expecting a different drop with the drums. Honestly, I feel like the drums were kind of a letdown. Just a little bit boring, I guess. Not super interesting. I feel like it just needs more life to it. Maybe like towards the high end, maybe. Yeah, it just sounds a little flat. I feel like just a little bit of a high end boost will help that out. And then other than that, I feel like the bass progression in the beginning, like this whole beginning part, was kind of awkward, if that makes sense. Like I feel like it was just awkwardly long. Like I didn't expect to be listening to that bass progression for so long before the beat dropped. That's it though. I feel like, yeah, you could have just like shortened up the intro, dropped the drums a little earlier instead of just having that like really long part with like the bass. Other than that, yeah, I would say just touch up the high end a little bit, and then yeah, that would have been great. Second drop, My bad. I didn't know it was a second drop. Not gonna hold you. Okay, hold up, Ark. Pump the brakes. You might be able to save this track with this second part. Hold up. That was hard. That was hard. I think you could probably add some reverb or like distortion or something to just liven it up on the second part too. Like the synth that comes in is like sort of like a counter melody, or I guess like a supported melody. It's just too dry. It's a little too dry. It's audible. Like I can hear it and sort of appreciate it, but like it could just be like wider and bigger and just more out there, you know? Like if that had like distortion and some reverb on it, it would just sound that much better, really, in my opinion. Maybe some delay too. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like you kind of filled the gaps of what I was talking about in the beginning when I first kind of critiqued it, saying that certain things were missing. I feel like you filled the gaps there on the second part, but you just need like a little more spice, you know? A little more spice. Don't be afraid to use some more effects and stuff for experimental tracks like that. You can really go crazy, so yeah. Mainly mixing issues. I think you could switch the clap out for one that has a little bit more high end to it. Everything else is completely fine. You just need to re-level everything. The 808 is too loud, so you need to turn that down. You need to turn the hi-hats up. The clap needs to be up a little bit in volume, and definitely the melody. I could barely hear the melody. And just sort of like in my opinion, I guess, because I feel like some people wouldn't agree too much, but I feel like the melody wasn't that good. I don't know if you made that yourself or not, but the piano melody wasn't that great to begin with. It sounds a little cheap, sort of not realistic sounding, if that makes sense. Yeah. Try to work on all of that stuff. Mostly the mix, though. After you get the mix down, then worry about the melodies. So I feel like, you know, your level of priority should be in that order. Get that mix down first. Make sure it's good, it's tight, has enough high end. You can really hear each element of the beat, and then start working on those melodies. Yeah, that's it though. All right, I really like today's work. Okay. All right. Yo, the hi-hats are like at 1% volume, bruh. gosh, that was actually really painful. You need a lot of practice, my guy. This ain't it. I don't know if you're trying to like, I don't know if you're trying to go for a certain style or something, but I just want to let you know that didn't sound very good. So, if you're just beginning, and this is great, honestly, it should sound bad at first. It should sound really bad at first, actually. So, that means you just got work to do, man. You got work to do. You got to put in that work, and then the more work you put in, the more, well, I guess like a better outcome. You know, like if you put a lot of work in, then your beats are just gonna naturally sound better. So just get back in FL Studio. Just keep making beats. Listen to some more reference beats. Try to get down like a certain style that you're going for, and definitely invest in drum kits and tutorial time. I like to call it that, but yeah, it's pretty obvious what I'm saying. You just got to go on YouTube, look up some mixing tutorials, try to copy the settings a little bit, and then eventually you'll just get an ear for it, mixing wise and all of that. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out a little bit, my guy. Kyle, this is a dead link, my guy. I don't know what you want me to play from here, but just let me know and I got you. Got you. I'm going to make a beat, so I have a problem with 808. I don't think it's a problem with the 808 being a key. I might be wrong about that. I can't really tell because you definitely didn't cut the 808 off the tail, so it's just bleeding into each corresponding 808 note. If that makes sense, I kind of said that weird, but yeah, the 808 is the low end is bleeding into each other, so you gotta make sure you use that cut itself setting on FL Studio, and I'm sure there's other ways to do it in other DAWs, but I'm assuming that you're in FL Studio, so you can just go to the sampler settings on the 808 sample and just, I think it's you right click it or something like that, and then it'll take you to the option where you can click on cut itself, and it'll make sure that that doesn't happen. And then you gotta go ahead and double check that you're in key, because I actually don't know, because it just sounds off because of the bleeding, so I don't know if it's a key or not. But other than that, the bounce is not that great for the sample. I know that that's my sample that you use, but generally speaking, I would have laid some bouncier drums on there, maybe sped up the tempo a little bit, if that makes sense. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Other than that, you don't really have many other issues. The mix wasn't too bad. I feel like the 808 might have been too loud, but everything else you could probably turn up a little bit. But yeah, I would say, yeah, just make sure you get those 808s in check first and then start worrying about the other stuff.
Rollo May, the distinguished psychiatrist, wrote a wonderful book called Man's Search for Himself. And in this book, he says, the opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice. It is conformity.
too muddy, and it's because you're playing it at a really low octave. So if you play a note or an octave lower than it was recorded or made at or exported at, or whatever you want to phrase it as, it's going to sound very muddy. It's going to make your mix it instantly muddy. It's adding so many muddy frequencies. It's just stacking it. So it's just going to automatically sound muddy. You want to definitely avoid having the 808 too low, especially for a long period of time, because there's some beats where it actually sounds pretty good, a little bit lower than usual, but you need to keep it. You need to make sure it's short, really short, because when you let it ring out too long, it's very noticeable. So in this case, it's way too noticeable because you have it really loud. So that's definitely like a mixing issue. And then the melody wasn't very good. Yeah, that's it though. That was pretty much it. Oh, my guy sent me the video. Okay. All right, Lucid, we're gonna play you right after this one. I meant to say. Appreciate the dono, by the way. All right. I'm sorry, I can't even focus with this thing here. What is this, bro? Who drew this? Who drew this? Why would you have this right here in front of an explosion? What's going on here, man? The damn beat is called War, and you got this what? What the hell? Yo. Okay, 808 is definitely out of key. I think you EQ'd the melody too much and you didn't add enough layers to it. The beat itself is not long enough to really be called a beat. It's more like a beat demo or something. You got to make this way longer. We're talking 2-3 minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes max, really. So you definitely got to work on the arrangement. That the beat just ended way too early, unless this was supposed to be a demo. Not very sure. Mixing wise, I think you need to definitely re-level a lot of the sounds, and the sounds themselves aren't very good. Like you can switch like the snare out for a better one, more trappy snare, or a clap or something like that. I think the 808 really outdated. You can switch that out instantly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, Lucid. Let me double check something here. Okay.
I love you.
Okay, melody, the vocals and all of that, good. I think they could be louder. And I think like the whole mix could just be louder in general. The drums I think are the real brunt of the of the beat, to be honest. Yeah, I think the drums could just be done a lot better. Like you could switch the kick out for something beefier that'll punch through the mix. It's blending in too much with like the low end that's already pre-existing in the track. Switch the snare out. Definitely switch the snare out. I think the hi-hat pattern could be a little bit more interesting. So yeah, I think it's a lot of work to be done with this one. In my opinion, drum wise. I think the melody was good though. Clap, I meant, not snare. 808 is cool though, but I feel like maybe some sidechain would help the kick not blend too much in with the 808, or just switch the kick up. Either or would work. That's it though. Yeah, solid melody though. I think the direction of the melody was really good. Enough of that goddamn 808 pattern. Yeah, the 808 pattern is not great. I feel like you were doing too many high octave 808 click-ins. I guess you just were doing it too much. So I'd say chill out with the high octave 808s because they don't sound very good, at least in this particular beat. And then the melody itself, I don't know. I'm just getting like ultra happy vibes, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like I can't really place who would be on that beat, honestly. Really fast drill beat, you know? And then it's like kind of like overly sort of happy type of melody. I don't know. It's definitely a weird beat to say the least, but yeah, I can hear a few people on it actually. Yeah, it's just like I feel like the sounds. I think that's more of what I'm trying to get at. I think the sounds that you use to kind of get that melody out there is not very good. I thought you could change the presets that you're using. Use some better sounds. Other than that, definitely a lot of mixing issues going on, especially like melody wise. I feel like the second synth melody that came in was way too loud. The 808 definitely was way too loud, very noticeable. And I feel like the drum pattern could just be a little bit better, even for like drill and stuff. It could have been a little bit more interesting. I felt like it was getting a little repetitive. Somebody donate. All right. Well, yeah, I gotta go, guys. Unfortunately, so I won't be really playing anybody else. Bit of a short stream today, unfortunately. I got a lot of work to do today, so yeah, gotta go get some stuff done, run some errands and stuff. Record some videos, you know the deal. So yeah, that's it for the stream today. Actually, we ended up doing 2 hours instead of 3, which is not terrible. Not terrible at all. But yeah. Oh, this fly! I gotta get out of here, guys. I gotta escape. I can't take this fly attacking me. Yeah, I'm super apologetic to the people that didn't get played. I usually do stick it out for the last hour or so. It's a bit of a drag playing everybody, but I do like to play everybody. But today I definitely do. I literally can't stay, like literally. Yeah. This fly is getting on my nerves. Where's a fly swatter when you need one? I need to exterminate this pest immediately. But yeah. I was gonna kind of drag this out, but gotta go, people. I'll see you in the next video, actually. Unless I stream. I might stream Wednesday instead of Saturday. It's usually Wednesday or Saturday, so I don't know. It's give or take. I might stream Wednesday, might stream Saturday. Just check the Twitch schedule around Monday or Tuesday. That's usually when I update it. And it'll usually say Wednesday or Saturday. Could be another day though, but those are usually the main stream days. And then always look forward to a video on Fridays. That's guaranteed. So guaranteed stream once a week, guaranteed YouTube upload Friday, which is also going to be once a week. So, yeah, that's about all the time that I got right now. And when you check the Twitch schedule, it should adjust to your time zone. So it'll tell you what time I'm going live. For me, I'm going live usually around noon, but it's going to be completely different for you if you're a different time zone. So I did set it up on Twitch to where it changes to your time zone. So it should tell you the accurate time for your time zone when I go live. So just be early and you'll get played. Sometimes I just don't have much time, so I can't get everybody played like today. So yeah, just stick around for that. And then the stream or I guess the upload next week will be Friday and all of that. So yeah. The Twitch schedule is going to be empty until I update it. So if it doesn't say anything, that either means that I didn't update it yet, or there's going to be no stream for the week. So if it's like Friday and I didn't really update it yet, that probably means it's just no stream that week or something. But yeah, I usually update it pretty early, so just stay tuned for that. It'll probably be Wednesday though. I'm banking on Wednesday. I don't know though. Next week is looking kind of busy too. So yeah, we'll see. So just look at the Twitch schedule sometime next week. It'll be updated. I promise. I got you. Other than that, I gotta go. Take care of yourselves. I'll see y'all in the next video or live